Well, good morning, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. We're back. And it's all kicking off. Good morning, Triumph. And it is kicking off this morning with Game 1 on Calderas Refinery. In the red, playing as a Tech Marine, it is Best Noob. Alongside him, his brothers-in-arms, Bruce Campbell is a Warlock, and Don Freeman XII is a Lord Commissar. Their opponents today, wearing blue, it is Valerio's Plague Champion, it is Torpid's Tech Marine, and it is the Force Commander of Cry, this time playing Blood Ravens. Are they both playing the same color scheme again? Yes, looks like it.
An ally has secured a power node.
Yes, they are. That's very frustrating. I wish they wouldn't do that.
An ally has secured a power node. An ally has secured
Nothing weird in the starting build so far. First skirmishes, the Vestroyans running into some Death Guard Chaos Space Marines. I know they do that on purpose, Triumph. I just find it very irritating. Here comes the Lord Commissar, looking to purge some stinky heretics, but... oh, and it's a double. The heroes at least come over, and the Tech Marine's going to get a lot of damage onto these Vestroyans. As the heroes and the Sentinel push forward, there's a flank, however, from Torpid. These guardsmen are going to be in dead stuck. Running away now they are. Ignoring the Sentinel. Getting a lot of damage onto the guardsmen. That's the way to do it. Meanwhile, Cry forcing people off. There's a bit of a punching fiesta going on down here. But with the Tech Marine and Scout support, Cry just needs to get his boys out of there. And they do. Oh, they lose a model on retreat. Just stuck it just a little bit too long there.
Are we to accept defeat?
Double Guardians into double Rangers for Bruce. 2 Scouts for Torpid. And Devs on the way for Cry. Will they be able to get this power? Potentially. Our Lord Commissar charging manfully forwards, trying to engage the CSM. Taking a lot of fire from Scouts though. And the Plague Champion and the Tech Marine. Retreat grenade. Yep, gets the Commissar, and the grenade launcher barrage knocks down the Guardsman. The big battle here. The Warlock chopping up the Tech Marine now. There was a Force Commander over here somewhere. He's in retreat now. Playing around this big rocky outcropping. Warlock, very low on HP, has to retreat on out. Scouts taking a few losses here, but the push continues. With a bit of Nurgle worship on the back lines, trying to keep everyone topped up. Grenade launcher heretics from Val doing good work against the Guardsmen. And against the Guardians. Ooh, lots of dead Guardians here. Here comes a barrage against the Rangers. Manages to disrupt him. Does good damage as well. Taking a couple of models off these Rangers. Here comes the push. Catachin Devils now leading the charge for the Guard. Trying to push out of base. Old and reliable. Knocking down the heretics. Also kills one of the Space Marine, the Chaos Space Marine models. Catachin's on retreat path for the heretics. A stomp. Gonna miss. These heretics will get out of there with 20 HP. Oh my word. Giving chase, however, is the Sentinel. He's not going to be able to give too much chase. And the container's broken. Freeman can get it back out on the map, and Bruce sticking the res. Always Marines getting knocked back by the Sentinel and losing the model to the Destructor of the Warlock. Meanwhile, Best Noob taking a position in the center. flame attacks on the field alongside Devastators and upgraded scouts with their shotguns coming in. Assault Marines are available for Cry. He does not have shotgun scouts, he does have flame attacks on the way, and devs. Best noob, no war gear, and he's got the sword and shield on the Force Commander. Bit of skirmishing fire coming in. Scouts have torpid, have found the tax marines. Oh my god, they managed to shotgun down the model and shotgun blast back everyone else. Meanwhile, is there a push coming? Nope, just long range fire being exchanged by the Devastators. We have a bunker being placed here by Freeman. Also with an IED next to the entrance in case anyone decides they want to try and get in there. Grenades from long range thanks to the Chaos Heretics. And the Noise Marines, oh my, getting grenaded, cacophony into retreat. The Warlock and the Commissar still in play. Warlock retreating, Commissar pushing forwards. And Val has to retreat. Hold unreliable, providing quite enough control to force Val off the field. No retreat grenade possibility here for Torpid. Meanwhile, Cry pushing back Bestie, managing to take this contested power. So that's 2 free generators. Actually, these might, no, these are actually his generators. He just took it back. They're not free at all, just reclaimed. Meanwhile, the power bash from Freeman, recognizing he's about to be flanked, calls for the back. Bruce and Freeman on the way up to tier 2, alongside Val. Very similar tech timings there. ASM jumping in, hitting the devs. They do hit the retreat, but manage to... grenades being exchanged, but no hits there. Val pushing forwards. Fortified position with the bunker. And here comes some Assault Marines. These are Torpid's Assault Marines. Trying to get in and break this formation. Oh, is Torpid going to take the bait? He spots the IED though. Decides against it. Jumping forward again are the Assault Marines. Probably into a retreat before they lose too many models. There's a grenade there. Does a lot of damage. Assault Marines. Oh my god, 20 HP. One model gets mucus discharge from the Plague Champion, trying to keep his troops healthy, but with the support of this bunker, this position is very hard to assault. Lord Commissar with his power sword and Carapace armor, getting in there, mixing it up, and the guards stand strong. Taking a lot of losses, but being able to replenish them from the bunker. Tier 2 on the way now for all players. And this little contain will hold here in the center of the map. Meanwhile, Cry and Best Noob going at it. Cry having to retreat on out of there as Bruce's Guardians come over to support. Flame attacks, going to make short work of this little power farm here. Probably look to cap it. Devastators coming out, but they won't be able to stop this by themselves. Librarian on the way for Cry, Falcon on the way for Bruce. Devastators for Best Noob setting up now. Level up for attacks as the first model for the Devastator Marines goes down. Retreating on out of there at Cry's Devastators. Meanwhile, a sneaky flank coming in. The double shotgun scouts of Torpid looking to get some work done here. Retreat grenades perhaps? Nope. And here's the Razorback for Best Noob. Let's head back down here. This is where the main battle seems to be taking place. Might see a Blast Master from Val to try and get some artillery on the situation. Hopefully break this position. The missile launcher of the Sentinel doing good splash damage and disruption. Plague Champion getting a Blight Grenade now. You have the armor of Pestilence. And here comes the push. Zinch CSM going to dish out a lot of damage here. But the Noise Marines are being ably dealt with by this Commissar, who now has his stubbornness. Heretics getting gibbed, and they do go down, actually. There's the Blight Grenade. It's a big detonation. My word. Along with a Noxious Cloud, and the IED blowing up as well, that's a lot of damage. Reinforcing off of the bunker, and then taking shelter in the Falcon, I presume, or the Imperial Guardsmen. Look at the corpses here. That was a ton of death. Yeah. Blight Grenade. By surprise. Pretty effective. Torpid's Tech Marine is down. Well, that was relatively costly. Cost the Heretics. Obviously cost the War Gear, which he's now switched back out for the Mucus Discharge. Here is the Champion's Robe and the Merciless Witchblade coming for Bruce's Warlock. Going to make him a tanky melee combatant. There's the Blastmaster. So with the Blastmaster and an artillery piece. Oh, a big hit there. Should be able to break this contain. Oh, there's the Sentinel so nearly going down. If those Zinch CSM could just get on him. Plague Champion charging forwards, he does finish the job. Plasma guns coming in for some guardsmen here. Meanwhile, in the middle, attack Marines being Veil of Time by the Librarian to get on out of there. They have a missile launcher available to deal with these transports. Submarines hitting the Melter Bomb. But what other follow-up is there? Oh, there's a missile launcher on the attacks from Torpid. So this Falcon getting hastily repaired, actually, by the Guardians. One more missile launcher shot should do it, but being tied up by the Warlock. There's another... that'll do it. And the Falcon goes down. Meanwhile, Plasma Guardsmen pushing up. Very aggressive positioning here. Val trying to swap the Blight Grenade back in. Leveling up to level 3 is the Plague Champion, but he's not going to be able to get that Blight Grenade off before he's forced out. Victory points, massive lead for the red team here. And they're soon going to have a triple cap. There it is. Triple cap ticking down. Time is not on the side of blue here, and tier 3 is on the way for best noob. Somehow, blue team needs to get out and get some victory points. Attacks on the retreat. It's a shotgun battle between the scout squads. Only a double cap now, and Assault Marines jumping, I should say, into the midfield. Messing up these Guardians. Getting knocked back by the kinetic blast of the Rangers. Chosen Plague Marines for Val. Trying to just desperately get units onto the field. Look at that. Look at that stench. Very stinky, boys. But victory points looking real grim. It's a triple cap again. Is there enough time to decap? Don't believe so. I think this will be the end of this first game. Triple cap should do it. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing in range. There we go. Victory points, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta have them, and if you don't have them, you lose. And that is exactly what happened this time. It will eventually load. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. How many units did Freeman lose? 79. Val lost a ton as well. Hey, Catler's back. When did Catler get back? I hadn't seen them around for ages. Alright, I'm gonna finish making my tea. That was a short and sweet first game, wasn't it? Calderas do be like that sometimes. Sometimes it has incredibly long games, other times it's just over before you know it. Yep, the bunker value was pretty high. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was, I guess it wasn't positioned exactly right. Well, I guess it just wasn't positioned quite close enough. I don't know. I can't explain that either, Triumph. That should have blown up the bunker, but it didn't. It was just a catagen charge, I believe. Anyway, quick ad break before the game so you don't get one during the game. Yeah, I think it was definitely just a Catachin IED. Because if it was the bunker upgrade, the yeah, well, whatever it's called, the jury rig charge or whatever it is, that will kill the bunker. Looks like we get some orcs from Torpid. Orcs, 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 orcs. Well, I should make a machine. What makes walking faster? Here, you good ass. Shoot then chop. Chop then shoot. And other orcish phrases as well. No, I don't believe so, Antandron. What's the Orky accent? Cockney, basically. But, like, not real Cockney, like Orc Cockney. Like, Cockneys don't actually speak like that. So some of them do, but they don't have quite the same tone to it. Orkney. Yeah, it's your quintessential British thug accent. But as we know, orcs are the only race in 40k that actually have a good time. If you're going to be any race in 40k and you actually care about happiness, you become an orc because your happiness is guaranteed. Your life expectancy not great, but life expectancy for anyone really in 40k is not great. The triple and green British thugs, they're coming. They're here for you. Alrighty. Blue team. Don Freeman is a Lord Commissar. Bruce Campbell is a Warp Spider Exarch. Best Noob is a Tech Marine. And their opponents 1-0 down. It is Cry as a Force Commander. Torpid is a Mech Boy. And Valerio as a Plague Champion. I don't think Nids have a good time, because I don't think Nids have any concept of good or bad. They just exist. Consume! Consume! Whereas orcs actually are fun. They have fun. You know, in their own twisted, green, brutish way.
Power node is now in friendly hands.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. They are the gastronomists of the 41st millennium.
Right. Requisition points been acquired by our allies.
Warp Spider Exarch, find some boys in cover. Those boys in cover need to get on out of there because there's ladies coming for them with big swords. Nurgle Worship trying to keep the Plague Champion healthy in front of all of this crap. But here's the Lord Commissar. The stomp is up. Valerius Heretic's going to get stomped in a big way. Took a lot of damage and retreat on out. 2 guardsmen, Lord Commissar and a Sentinel, making short work of this engagement. What's going on up here? I would say Crisis and a Mech Boy push. Oh, now there's more orcs coming. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pardon me. That took me by surprise. Fuck. I'm dying. Send help. No, I'm fine. Alright. Oh my god, these sluggers are in a world of hurt. They should get away though, yeah. Heading for the garrison to avoid the predations of the double Howling Banshees. Is it group teleport? It is group teleport. Here we go. Force Commander trying to help out the Mech Boy. Mech Boy will manage to stay on the field.
So the generator is online.
Meanwhile, Val has to try and break this contain down here. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Bloody heretics. Oh, did Cry lost his first scout squad? That's disaster. Lots of fighting going on over here, and here come the Banshees again. Aspect of strength. These techs are going to lose a model. Yep. And Devastators on the field from Best New. And this push is over. Meanwhile, Valerio has managed to retake his side of the map.
A victory point is slipping away.
It's double CSM from Valerio. Oh, the Sentinel! Sentinel! And Sentinel goes down.
Mech Boy's been eliminated.
Mech Boy in the meantime got chopped up
Getting it fast as
by
we can.
Banshees. Running into double CSM is not fun for the
Their advantage is meager.
Howling Banshees. They'll take a lot of damage on the approach and wisely retreat on out of there. But full power bash
Points been acquired
up here on the right. Storm Boys jumping in, but there's a lot of support and they immediately get gibbed by the turret and the devs and the Tech Marine. That's a nasty position there.
We'll draw straws to see who brings it.
Nice. That was a good grenade barrage there from Val. Led them perfectly. There's the Catechins returning the favor in kind. Mucus discharge is available. And suppression, the shotgun blast of the Catechins. Oh my god, absolutely rinsing that Chaos Marine. Ruin them. Catechins taking a lot of heat here. And without the Catechins, the Guardsmen will have to get on out of here. Meanwhile, up top,
A power node is now in
this
operation.
looks very dicey up here for Red Team, although somewhere Banshees died. I did not catch that,
We're
but
losing
somewhere they died.
requisition point. Our allied structure is under attack.
They died here to something. I'm not sure what killed them, but they died. They're dead. There's no one left. There will be no survivors. Warp Spider Exarch being chased around by Storm Boys, which he's mostly okay with.
Commissar wants something? I'm not going to say no.
Commissar getting his power sword.
Allies have captured.
Noise Marines going for a power bash. They managed to get the node, but that might be it.
Just need to find an
Where are the Havocs? The Havocs are not close by.
requisition points been acquired by our allies.
Cacophony. There we go. Unfortunately not able to clear his own Space Marines, but it's double Catechins for Don Freeman. So more grenades, more shotguns, more power melee shotgun stocks. And these CSM need to get out of there. Everyone's down here. The group teleport really didn't work out in Bruce's favor there. Teleporting in to a whole mass of shotgun scouts, a whole mass of orcs. There's the stubbornness. Not stubbornness, sorry, aura of discipline and electric armor. Electric armor from the Mech Boy doing so much work. My word. That really, really soiled that. Realizing that they can't beat the position the best noobs set up on the top lane, they've all come down to the bottom lane. I'm going for the decap, trying to get a bit of power. But best noob now rotating, coming on down to help out his squad. Tier 2 obviously way better for blue team, given the fact that they managed to completely negate an entire power farm for their enemies. Would be good to see red capture these wreck points. The wreck income is not great. Trying to stick the cap, but it's not going to work. Oh, here comes CSM trying to finish it off. Tier 1 Storm Boys getting in there, but they are real low. They're going to get shotgun blasted and probably melee to death on retreat by Catachans. Nope. Not able to do so. Heavy bolter turret is set up. Grenade launchers will do good work. Noise Marine shutting everything down. Here's a group teleport onto the Havocs. And that one worked out really well for Bruce. Havocs go down to the group teleport. And this big old Banshee flank. Val, please, brother. Oh my god. So they do manage to get the cap. And they're going to node it. Just a little bit of power income here. Killer can on the way for Torpid. Slugger Boy Knob. Tier 2 on the way for Cry. Tier 2 very far away for Val. He lost CSM. He lost Havocs. Here's an engagement. That is a Tech Marine taking cover behind the wreckage of a Sentinel. Shotgun blasting him out of cover. And that Tech Marine's gonna die. Yeah, probably has me. It looks very rough for the red team.
Target structure eliminated.
Got to get big Death Dread value. But how are you going to do that? I mean, the Death Dread can clear this contain, get these resources back. But best noob sees it coming, so there's not going to be any real shenanigans. What do we got going on here? Group teleport, here they come. But there are sluggers with their knob here. I mean, this is a tough position. Oh my god. Shooters get absolutely minced. Yeah, this is a devastating group teleport again. Cry lost his tax. Cry's lost everything. Val's not got too much left. The Death Dread just trying to burn down a power node whilst his army crumbles around him. Double Catachans with their Melter Surge is going to make short work of these buildings. CSM charging into melee with the Catachans, but this bash will not be denied. And soon, looks like the red team will be confined to base. Plasma devs are available. So, some lucky shots, not out of the question, but no power income at all for the red team. Dreadnought on the way for Cry. If you look at the incomes, like, my god. 82 power, 12 power. There's just going to be no advancement here for the red team. This is all they're going to have for the rest of the game. There's the group teleport again from the War Spider. Getting in on the flanks. Plasma devs getting flanked by scouts. Completely off-target Fun Cloud, which they manfully walk into. But it really doesn't matter. There's a grenade from Best Noob. Tier 3 on the way for Bruce. Tier 3 on the way for Best Noob.
Face real soldiers, mech boy.
Mech Boy has his beamy def gun. Trying to hunt some transports. And there'll be a Chaos Dreadnought for Val. But really far behind are the red team now.
Happy to be of service.
If this was a map with 3 contested victory points,
Face real soldiers.
the game would be over. As it is, it'll take a little longer just because you have a natural victory point, which is just obviously harder to take control of for the enemy team. Assault cannon barrage from the Dreadnought. Here comes a Venerable, I guess? Yep, Venerable Dreadnought from Best Noob. Hello. I would like to punch you a question. It's mech battle, ladies and gentlemen. The mech battle is underway. Bonk. But the Venerable Dreadnought easily able to handle the Death Dread. There's the Rampage from the Mech Boy, giving them all massive speed buff. Oh! Yeet! Oh, nice. That was a lot of damage, but only to Guardsmen. It doesn't really matter. And now the Loyalist Dreadnought will fight the Venerable Dreadnought in honourable melee combat. But he's just not quite old enough to deal with it. This Venerable Dreadnought has seen some shit, man. He knows how to punch gooder. And punch gooder he certainly did. Banshees go down, but Seer Council on the way to replace him. Tier 3 on the way for Freeman. Cry down to just a squad of plasma devs now. That's all he's got. And it's going to be a second squad of plasma devs. That's a ballsy place to put in the Mark of Corn, but he might get away with it. Yep, he did.
Victory point acquired by our mates, sir.
So order cannon up for the Havocs now, but the Dreadnought obviously able to get away. Marcus Inch CSM, 2 of them. 2 of them remain. The Tech Marine taking cover behind the burned out chassis of the Death Dread. Chaos Dreadnought says enough of your bullshit chassis and blows it up with an autocannon. Sluggers being forced off by level 3 Banshees, my god. These Banshees have done some work. As it is, the sort of ratting shenanigans have been pretty effective at keeping the victory points at least within range, but you know, 3 tier 3s, no tier 3 and no power. This game is over by the kick-in, ladies and gentlemen, assuming no massive throws. I mean, if Blue lose their entire army to plasma dev shots, tank buster barrages, then maybe there's a way back into it. Bonk. That Dreadnought is mad. Yes, correct. Arc of fire for the Mark of Corn Havocs, not quite right. Not able to fire onto the enemy here. And they realize it, they tap out. GG is the call, and a concede, I guess.
For the
Yep.
Emperor, sir. Ever onward.
Don't think that was a bad decision. Really not much way back into that for Red. The early game where they lost their natural power on the top right. It's best of 5 triumph. So they will have one more chance at redemption. One more chance to pull off the reverse sweep. But I'll be honest, these 2 games have not really been close. Turrets being in tier 1 is quite questionable. Yes. I would agree. I honestly think turrets being in multiplayer is questionable. They're kind of fun in the campaign because there's actual missions which require you to hold ground and, you know, I don't know. I think turrets are not a particularly fun mechanic. But it's also kind of the case that the heroes that have turrets are good even without their turrets. You know, so it's not like Mech Boy, Tech Marine, Plague Champ, they don't need turrets to be good. They're good without them, and then the turrets are just annoying. Back in the day, you would main Warlock just because of the flamey sword, yes. Just put down the immolator on them and goodbye turrets. Anyway, quick ad break. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't even... Okay, apparently there was a 1-0 advantage. That's what happens when you don't read the rules. Well, there we go. Yeah, it's done. Alrighty, well, this will be a very short stream then. That was rapid. Well, there we go. So, my friends, that will be it for today. I'm going to go make some lunch. Thank you for tuning in over the last couple of days. It's been fun. Shame the finals were over instantly. But that is the way of it. Thank you, Triumph. Appreciate you, sir. The VODs will be up on YouTube for those of you who didn't manage to catch everything. Probably tonight. Actually, considering this one was only an hour, it'll definitely be tonight. Thanks, Santandron. Take care, boys. We'll see you for the next one. Blood Bowl stream on Tuesday. Probably on Thursday as well. if you guys are interested in that. But for now, I will bid you adieu.